Good evening, my YouTube viewers. It is Palestine here. I'm making another video to compensate for the one that I made this morning that I had to make private. And the reason why I had to make it private is because I was talking about someone, and even though I didn't name him, if he saw the video, he would know that it was him that I was talking about. So I decided to make the video private, but obviously I was very upset, and that's why I made the video. So I can't talk about that as much as I would like to, because then he would know I was talking about him, and that wouldn't fare very well. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to carry on with the videos that I made talking about my childhood. And one of the things that happened to me when I was in the first grade at Mapleville Elementary School was I was going to school, and again, you'll notice that my brother was noticeably absent. I had to get on the bus. I don't know how I got on the bus. I guess one of the teachers put me on the bus. Didn't know where I was going and what I was doing, and I was in the back of the bus. I was totally oblivious to everything that was going on. And my cousin Paul, he's dead. He was murdered, so I can say his name. My cousin Paul, he grabbed my hand and he pulled me to the front of the bus so I could get off at the bus stop. That's what my cousin Paul did for me that my brother didn't do for me. And as you notice, my brother's noticeably absent in my life, and one time I sent him a message, which I don't know if I ever got it, if he ever received it, but I just said that he was some bloke, and that's all my brother is to me, is some bloke. He never protected me. He never took care of me. He never looked out for me. And as I go into the videos, you'll see that he really didn't care about me. So I really can't understand why my aunt said that he loved me, because that's not the impression I got. I got the impression that he was at best indifferent to me. So, but my cousin Paul, he's not alive anymore. He was about 6 months older than me, and I guess perhaps we were in the same grade in school. He lived on Chico Road, and I lived on Bunch Road. And, he looked out for me that one day. I can't say that he looked out for me anymore, but he looked out for me that one day. Took me off the bus and made sure I got off at the right bus stop. And he was murdered a year or two ago. He was in Florida, going to be for his birthday, and they were going on holiday, and I believe it was Florida. And he must have had a really nice car, because he got carjacked. And when he was trying to get his wife out of the car, he was shot in the chest. And then when he was shot in the chest, he had to go to the hospital, and they had to operate on him. And from what I understand is that he died on the operating table. So you know what they say, they say the good die young. He wasn't that young. He was about 6 months older than me, but the good die young. He was murdered in Florida by a gang of people who were carjacking him because they obviously liked his vehicle. And so that was one good thing that my cousin did, and I just wanted to make this video about him, and this video is a tribute to my cousin Paul.